Hey guys, thank you for tuning into the channel. Welcome to the third Top 10 Tuesdays. Today we're going to be doing my top 10 favorite Sonic games. So let's go. Number 10. Sonic 3D Blast is a game that gets a lot of criticism, but I personally think it's a pretty okay game. Like this is the same case I had for Mario Lost Levels, but for the first couple levels, I think that the game's pretty awesome, but like the last few levels, they're not the best. But that's number 10. Let's go ahead and get away from the negative. Let's go into some awesome games, such as number 9. Sonic Spinball is basically the same thing for me as Sonic 3D Blast and in Mario Lost Levels, because for the first couple levels it's okay, but for the last few levels it's not the best. Basically they make a pun in the title, yada yada yada. Let's just move on. Number 8. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a pretty well acclaimed game. It has a lot of awesome levels, and it even introduces Tails the Fox. This little guy. He's 4.5 years old in this game. But even though it introduced the spin dash and all that stuff, still, like, after the first level, it doesn't really sit with me that well. Like, the final boss fight is pretty sweet, but also introduces Super Sonic, but like I just said, now it's time to move on to number 7. Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine is a game that basically nobody likes. Some people like it, but not a lot. Let me see. What can I say about this game? It's a spin-off of both Kirby and some Japanese game that I can't remember the name of. So yeah, Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Number 6. A lot of people are gonna dislike me for putting this low in the list and not like really higher, but it's Sonic and Knuckles. Now this game has some pretty awesome stuff. It introduces Knuckles, who can glide. It introduces some other stuff, and it's all in all pretty good. Like, I can't really think of another thing to describe this for, so I'm going to just move on to number 5. The original Sonic the Hedgehog. I'm currently doing a Let's Play on this every Sunday, but Sonic the Hedgehog is obviously the best game ever for the Xbox 360. Case closed. Sonic the Hedgehog 2006 is the best game ever. Nah, I'm just kidding. I'm not talking about this. I'm saving this for my top 10 least favorite Sonic games, so don't worry. The original Sonic the Hedgehog is an amazing game, but the last couple levels, other than Final Zone, I don't really like them. But this is the game that started them all, so yeah, it's gotta lead up to something. Now it's time for number 4. Hey, that rhymed. Now, you guys are gonna I guess you can say that you're gonna love me for putting this right here. I'm sorry that I didn't put this at number 1 because it is a freaking awesome Sonic game. But the next 3 games, you're gonna agree with me. Actually, you probably aren't. You're probably only gonna agree with one of them. But hey, still, I gotta get something for trying. Now, this game introduced Knuckles. I'm getting deja vu. Number 6. Sonic and Knuckles is a pretty great game, and I know you're gonna hate me for not putting this at number like 1 or something like that. Oh yeah, that's where I'm getting deja vu from. That was probably a horrible flashback thing. If you've ever seen one, I'm sorry. This thing has awesome special stages, unlike Sonic the Hedgehog 2, because this is like, I know some people are gonna defend it and say that it's awesome, but this is just my silly, weird opinion. Let's go ahead and move on to number 3. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games is one of the first ever quote-unquote Sonic games that I've ever owned. Now, I know it's not technically a Sonic game so much as a Mario and Sonic game, but still, it has a bunch of Sonic characters. Now, there's a bunch of snow, let me just say this, winter is one of my favorite seasons. But, hey, enough talk. You get to play as your Miis in this, all that stuff. Let's move on to one of the most unpopular opinions ever. Number 2. Sonic Adventure. Yes, you heard me correctly. Sonic Adventure is one of my favorite Sonic games. It's one of the first I've ever owned, and it's also one of my favorites. You get to play as Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Amy, Evo02Y, and you know, let's just move on. This game is awesome, all that stuff. Shout out to the Runaway guys, go subscribe, all that stuff. And finally, we're moving on to number 1. Sonic Colors. Now, I know this is a really popular opinion, and you guys all expected me to put this here, but come on! It's awesome! If you haven't ever played it, go play it. It's awesome. You just trust me. It's amazing. Now, I think that in the couple words I've said, I've already described how much I love this game. But I'll just say it again. This game is freaking awesome. I've never actually beaten it before, but from what I've played, which is like the first 3 planets, it is amazing. It's outstanding. It's good, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing. But I guess that just sums it up. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment, notifications, all that stuff. Go ahead and check out my previous Top 10 Tuesdays video in the comment section below. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I do a video on Pokemon Red and beat the first member of the Elite Four, Lorelei. See you guys later. Also, I put all my Pokemon to level